y'all hate when y'all content creators pop up out of nowhere with a live? Hello, is it me? Uh-oh, look at. Hello, y'all. How are y'all doing? What is going on? What y'all been doing today? Hey, my boo. Why did I know you would be the one? Huh? Why are you my problem child? Why? Yes, it can. Yes. We can make change. Hi, Rachel. How are you, Queen? Happy Thursday to you, sis. Look, you see Fun Size coming in here telling me no changes. No changes. We are going to change. We got to find a way, for real. We got to find a way. I'm sorry, I'm realistic. Humans can't be changed. They have to want to. Exactly. So that's the thing. That's the theme of this whole thing is if we want, hey, how are you doing, King? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. So look, so the point, that's the question and the point. If we want to change, can we actually change? Right? Can we want it so bad that we do it? That's the question. Because if we want to change, can we change? I think that human beings are flawed, right? But if enough people want the same thing, we should be able to make it happen. And I understand, like, yeah, we skeptical. Yeah, we've tried it before. Yeah, everybody, I don't care how things operate. You're always going to have like people who want it and people who don't want it, right? People who believe it can happen and people who don't believe it can happen. People who have seen it happen and people who have not seen it happen. But I think now is the time for us to have conversations where we try to decide what do we do to try and make this thing happen and last, right? Because like we were saying the other night at Essence, you got to be the change that you want to see. So, Mr. Fun Size Gamer, what do you see yourself doing to be the change? What are you talking about me? Are you talking about me, Fun Size Gamer? Huh? Don't be talking about me. Don't be talking about me because I'll put you out my chat. You ain't gonna be talking about me, okay? It's all about me. If it wasn't about me, you wouldn't be in my chat. See, you got me cutting up. You got me cut. Hey, Heaven, how are you doing, beautiful? Good to see you. Fun Size got me cut up. Hey, Big Illy. How you doing, sis? Look, I'm trying to have a serious conversation. He coming here messing with me, talking about Elmo. Elmo don't want to see us change. Elmo, listen, we can't have the Sesame Street characters coming in here and preventing change. We can't have that. We got to tell Cookie Monster no more cookies. We got to tell the Garbage Pail Kids no, hell no, we won't go. You looking at social media? Look, when the folks at TikTok want to get their TikTok spread and they want to go viral, they make it happen. So we over here on this big app. If we decide in this small sector that we want things to change, we're going to make things change, y'all. Now, come on. We're not going to let the Sesame Street characters keep us from changing. It's more of us than it is of them. No, we want to start visiting more CCs and giving more CCs our attention because there should be an opportunity. Why y'all can't act up? Hey, Polo, how you doing? I said, why y'all can't behave? The PJs was canceled. Claymation things. When you talk about the PJs, you know who I think about? What's his name? The little fat kid. Oh, Super. Come on, Super. Oh, come on, Super. I just wanted to come and hang out for a little while, Super. Come on, Super. I love the PJs. But we ain't gonna let the PJs or Sesame Street. Hey, Remy. Remy, I might mod you. What you think about that? Think about that, Remy. We got to do better. We can't let the characters run us about the sector. Everybody, if I get 25 people in this chat, all 25 of y'all, I want y'all to say, yes, we can. Yes, we can change. We believe in it. We believe that we can make it happen. Yes, Illy. You remember you remember Super? Oh, Super. Come on, Super. I just want to see a change in the sector, Super. Hey, all of y'all favorite cartoon characters assemble here, and we want to see them make a change. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Right. The PJs was in the projects. They hadn't learned to rise higher like the Jeffersons. It's so funny because some of our favorites, we want to be above the lower income situations, but all of the stuff that was in lower income situations was our favorite stuff. We love good times. We love the PJs. We love Sesame Street. Sesame Street was not in suburbia. Come on. Oscar was a grouch. Oh my goodness. No Big Bird and no Elmo. Lord have mercy. Fun size. But listen, if we stop enabling bad behavior, we can grow this sector for real. Hey, Regina Snow, how you doing? You love the PJs too? That's what I'm saying. We love that cheap stuff. Sanford and Son. Y'all know y'all love y'all some Red Fox. Red come out there. What do you say? Oh, Lamont. Oh, I sure miss your mama, Lamont. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you. Y'all love y'all some broke down black folks. Stop playing. Stop playing. Them was y'all favorite shows. So we got some broke down black folks in our sector, and we want to bring them higher, and we want to be able to elevate. We want to be able to have fun. Oh, Lord. Security. Can I get clean up on aisle happy? Clean up on aisle happy. Can I need a mod. I need a mod, not a mod, even though a mod is cool, but I need a mod because Happy Life has entered my chat. Me and Happy, we got a love-hate relationship. We got a love-hate relationship, child. Happy drive me crazy. Illy, he drive me crazy. Happy be talking. Happy said, I love Danny. Yeah. And yeah, I never said I was an Avenger. I just love the letter A. I just love the big letter A on all my stuff. I got the letter A on my underwear. I got the letter A on my outerwear. I got the letter A cut into my hair. I got the letter A. And this is Happy, child. Happy was talking all that trash over there on Phantom. And then when we jumped off in his letter A draws, he said, well, yeah, I love magic. He didn't know what to do. The Avengers was coming for him. Was they after you, Happy? Was they after you? You better be cool. Hey, this is Avenger territory now, Happy. You better watch yourself. Because you get they'll cut you down in this chat. They will cut you down. Fun size don't play. Fun size don't play. He bring his swords. He come in. He got his sword sharpened. He ready to chop you up. Don't play. He already ready for the Sesame Street characters. You like both? Well, I ain't dropping no. You ain't coming up here on my panel with your foolishness. So you stay right out there in the chat. Rachel, listen. You know, Happy Life is a mess. Happy want a channel. He want to be up there on the channel talk about how much he loved Danny and he loved Maggie. Don't you say that in my chat. I don't even know Maggie. I don't know that lady. So don't say that out there in my chat because I'm going to block you. You're going to be hitting the big block. Shout out and condolences to my. What happened to mine? I'm sorry you thought you had it. Yeah. You know what? I am not playing with L.A. I'm not playing with you tonight. You cut up enough the other night. I'm not playing with you. I've been in Avengers. Happy Life? No. We're not giving you any. You ain't getting no more what they call it. You ain't getting no more screen time over here. Don't do it. Don't do it. I can make a star when I come on. You are not coming on my panel. Okay? I don't entertain folks that just want to be seen. And that's you, Happy Life. You want to put an A on your forehead and an A on your t-shirt. And then when somebody say, you ain't no Avenger, then you want to run over in the corner and start crying and start getting on the phone calling Maggie. Maggie, they talking about me. They said I can't be an Avenger. So she'll be saying, oh, Danny is a problem. She don't like you. She not really want you to be an Avenger. Come up here, Happy Life, and suckle on my breast. And then you want to come over here and hop off in my chat and start talking about how you an Avenger and you a owl. It's no such thing as an Avenger. Al, Happy Life. You can't be over here. You either gonna be one or you gonna be not the two. So you got to choose. And I need you to choose real quick because I'm about to block you. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. You're out of here, buddy. You're gone. Tell him, Illy, you're gone. You didn't know I moved so quick. You should have moved faster. I'm not playing with you over here, boy. Don't come over here with your foolishness because I'm going to knock you out the box. You can't serve two masters. You better choose one. What you going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ain't thinking fast enough. You better come up with something. Don't you be over here because I don't deal with Maggie. I don't deal with her Canadian politics. I don't deal with her weave. I don't deal with her kitchen. I don't deal with nothing that looks like, sound like her. Nobody ever will ever convince me that she's our people. Not at all. Hey, Ruth, I'm just going over all the things that don't apply in my chat. Maggie don't apply in my chat. Happy, you won't apply in my chat because I love Danny. Yeah, I said I love her. You got a problem with it, kiss my ass. That go for anybody, everybody, all the people. So Happy, if you still here, I'm going to need you to jump out. Hurry up. The train is coming. Now, back to us having a better, more happy life in the sector. Being more inclusive to people like Happy Life. Happy Life, I love you. I love you. You got to pick one, brother. You got to pick one. You can't be bouncing around. Listen, I'm going to hold you accountable. You can't be bouncing around here trying to figure out what you're going to do with yourself. Okay? You got to decide. If you're going to just be. But you can't be bouncing around with all this stuff on, having a wardrobe change. You got an owl on your t-shirt. You got an Avenger on your sweater. Folks don't want to be confused by your foolishness, and they just don't want to deal with you. They won't speak to you in the chat, Happy, because you ain't happy because you don't know who you want to be. Lord have mercy. Jesus. Regina, give Happy Life a bottle of water. He's dehydrated. He's thirsty. Oh my goodness. Didn't I say I ain't playing with you no more, Illy? Hey, Texas baddie. How you doing, sis? How you doing? Have a show on accountability because you had a moose up here. You thought what? If I pick the Avengers, don't put me on blast. If you pick the Avengers, it ain't gonna matter. They put you out. They put you. Happy. Let me give you a quick little story. If you have a girlfriend and she puts you out the house and you decide to go stay with your ex-girlfriend and she puts you out the house, the other girlfriend ain't gonna let you in the house, Happy. I don't know how mature you are in social issues and relationship tactics, but you can't go back to either house, Happy, and you can't live here. I'm allowing you to visit in my chat, but there's a chance that I forgot to mod Danny Land. There's a chance that I might tell somebody to throw you into the streets. Somebody grab Happy Life. He's running rampant in my chat. Grab him by the coat. Throw him in the street. Hurry up. Here come a bus. Grab him. Grab him, Danny Land. Get him. Hurry up before he get one of my t-shirts and put it on. You ain't gonna be running around here with my t-shirts on. No, you ain't representing me. I ain't gonna be able to. Hey, awoken goddess. Happy got me off, y'all. We supposed to be talking about creating a sector of unity and progressive love. Okay? That's what we doing over here. That's what we doing. Happy Life got me cutting up early. I said I wasn't gonna cut up tonight. Okay? Hey, Lady Bridget. How are you doing, my love? Okay, so back to the issue at hand. We are going to talk about, can we really change this sector, y'all? And I think we can. What should your emojis be, Val? Don't end up. Right. I got to figure out what emojis I want. I don't want to be like nobody else. Hey, BS. So, y'all, Happy Life really takes me. Every time I look over here at Happy Life, I'm so tickled. He was so confused that day over there at Phantom. He got up there. He said, "I'm an Avenger. I'm an Avenger, and I like Maggie. I like Maggie, and I'm an Avenger. I want to be both." He was so confused. It was like he didn't know, and he didn't. I never thought he would come over here and sit up under me because I told him to get away. I said, "Go, Happy, go over there, not over here." And look, I must have said it wrong because now he's in my chat. I didn't like or appreciate how Maggie came for you, Val, on Kimmy's panel. She had no business questioning you the way she did. I don't know. Thank you, Regina. A lot of people have said that. I'm going to be honest. If we're going to be real open and transparent. I'm going to drop the link, and it's not for you, Happy. Don't you hit this link. Don't do it. We're having a real conversation. Don't you hit this link. This is not for ex-Avengers who want to be owls. Okay? I don't want no owls with broken wings and no old Avengers with swords in their mouth hitting my link. So Happy Life, stay away. But yeah, so I want to talk about what we can do for, trying to bring the sector together. But I do want to be transparent for people who are wondering about me not wanting a relationship with Maggie. Maggie came for me on Kimmy's channel one day, and it was there. She had no reason to. I don't know her. We've never had an encounter. And so because of the energy she brought, I'm just turned off. I don't have any. It's best if we don't encounter one another. And people will probably say, "Well, Val, how you talking about changing the sector?" That's how I'm changing the sector. I realize that that's somebody I don't want to be bothered with. And so I'm going to stay away from her. Right. See, that's what I'm saying. And so I don't want to have to drag her or deal with her. So I'm going to just stay away from her. And she got her own channel. She do her own thing. She got her own people. And so, yeah, she don't have to ever deal with me. And that's healthiest for me. Y'all know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm wondering if Maggie has good questions, though. She got good points. Do she Happy? Do Maggie have good points? You know what you sound like. Do you really want me to tell you what you sound like, Happy? You sound like somebody that's saying, I don't mind working in the back of the house. They serve the best food when it's done. If master say I can eat out back, I'm going to eat out back. Don't you ever in your life, happy life, refer to a woman of a different shade and ethnicity who takes the liberty to talk about how she is not one of us. Don't you ever lean over into a slave mentality, happy life, and write down something that sounds like this. Magic has good question though. She got good point. Don't you allow yourself to kneel down to a person like that. I need for you to reword that. Do you understand me? I need for you to think this whole sentence over. Think this whole sentence over and come back. Okay, I'm no English teacher right now. And this is why I don't like her. Because the people who follow her feel like this is how they should talk. This is a woman, a regular woman. Just a woman. And because you feel like saying something like this, why in the world would you refer to her? Child, somebody get Happy some water and call him an Uber. Because what we're not going to do tonight is I'm going to teach Happy how to talk to, hold on, wait a minute. Lord, somebody say a quick prayer out here. Somebody say a quick prayer, Texas Baddie.
What up?
Lord have mercy. Lord help me, Jesus.
I think Maggie is one of us. I think she's black. Okay, I think she's like the queen.
Lord, did you just say you think she's a queen?
Yeah, I think Maggie's a queen.
Okay. Now I know you trolling and you looking for a moment. But I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say it. Y'all ready? Because he came up here looking for us. Should I do it? Should I do it or should I just drop him? Somebody please help me. Should I do this or should I just drop this child and walk into my better self? Lord, I ask you to please tell this boy to get off my Happy. Drop down, son. Drop yourself down. Drop yourself.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Good Lord. I said drop yourself. Oh my God. Hello. Hello.
Hey, is that Happy Life over here?
He dropped.
I am so sorry, Auntie Val. I am so sorry. I saw Blueberry Jelly. That mother. I'm sorry. That he has been terrorizing the YouTube streets.
Girl, Happy must have got some new prescriptions filled, and now he just out here.
Yeah.
He don't know what to do.
Trevor packed them up.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
did
sorry,
he?
Val. I'm sorry,
Did
Auntie
he?
Val. He packed up.
Oh, okay. I didn't want. Oh, you dropped down, baby. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to read Happy because I realized Val got on her war wig. You know what? I got on my bulletproof wig because I don't want to hurt people. I really did. I didn't want to. Happy is not. He's what's the word? He helpless. He ain't trying to do nobody. Maggie rules, and y'all have to love the owl. You know what? Let me tell you something. if you love Maggie so much, could you please pick up your Scooby-Doo lunchbox and your thermos? And yeah, could you put your what's them shoes you wear in the rain? Could you put them on and get your raincoat and get the hell out of my chat? Can you do that, Happy Life? Can you do that? I'll call the Uber to come and get you and take you over there to Hell and Gone to sit over there with your queen that's going 2 minutes away from calling you the N-word. Can you go over there and sit with her? Because over here we talking real life. And over there she talking you know, what you want to hear. She talking that, why don't you go and make me a sandwich, Happy Life? Why don't you go and praise me, Happy Life? Why don't you tell me how terrible black people really are because I'm not black? Okay? Now, back to what we are here for. We are here, right. Yesterday, he didn't like her. Yesterday, he didn't like her, y'all. Remember? Does anybody remember he didn't like her yesterday? He's so confused. He's so confused. And this is why I didn't want him running around with the Avengers stuff on, because he don't know who the owls or the shit. Maggie is a black queen. The next time you type that, you're going to choke. Hey, do the right thing. If I missed y'all, hey Maria. So anyway, hey Dayla. So the question at hand is, what can we do, y'all? Because I know everybody in this chat is on the same wavelength as me. We're trying to get our sector back. So what ideas do y'all have? What are we trying to accomplish? What do y'all think we can do to... Hold on 1 minute. To create a more positive atmosphere in the sector? And what would y'all like to see moving forward? Like some things that y'all like. Some things that y'all like enjoy doing. Not just so I want to hear like content. I want to hear like activities. Things that y'all would like to do. Y'all go to work all day. Y'all get off. Y'all want to, what y'all want to talk about? Because then that way, we as content creators will have something to kind of toss around and ideas. And then what do y'all not want to hear? What are y'all sick of talking about? Like, what have y'all had enough of? Real talk. What have y'all had it up to here? Don't want to hear it no more. Tired of hearing about it. Fun size said real receipts. So you tired of the fake receipt. You tired of them see-through receipts. You tired of them plastic receipts. You tired of them receipts that go up like smoke. You tired of them invisible receipts that can't nobody see but the person that's bringing them. You tired of that. Current events. That's a good one, boys. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that too. Current events. They need to follow the example you and Mel did yesterday. Let it go. Oh yeah, I think that was a great live. I think real receipts, and we want to stop people from fighting, and the same old beef's got to end. Yeah, I think that's something that I've heard a lot of content creators talk about over the last couple of weeks. Seriously, is putting the old beefs to rest, because there really are no old beefs. If y'all really, I'm gonna say this: the only old beefs I have seen, and y'all know I've been gone for a little bit, have been the Melanie and Opinion. That beef. I can't think of another one. Y'all type in the chat. Who else has been fighting forever and y'all hope they'll stop? Because that's the one that sticks out in my mind. We want people to stop getting up here lying and playing victim. Okay, that's real. We need church element to the sector to bring the church sector. I believe that vampires, let me tell you, before I left, we had church on Wednesday and Sunday. Yes, we did. We had church on Wednesday and Sunday. And I would love to bring that back for sure. We see a troll. It's a troll in the chat. I gotta give me some my mods. They work and they come, when they can. So I will, if anybody wants to volunteer, I'm gonna tell you, when I look for mods, I look for people I can trust, people who, because modding really is your content creator putting trust in you to be able to block people, to be able to time people out. And it can't be people that you don't like. It's got to be people who are upsetting the chat. So it can't be a personal thing. I know over the years I've seen mods that have time people out or block people based off on how they feel. You can't do that. It has to be people who are, being disrespectful in the chat, who are disrespecting the content creator. So it's a serious job. And it's a respectful position. So anybody that thinks they can do that, let me know, please, because I need like 2 more mods. Ruth said the BS beef. Maria said the same beef. Dayla said, I'm sick and tired of the relationship. Okay. Yes, I thank you, do the right thing. I'm trying. And I hear people talk, and Danny said, I'm tired of the arguing. You hear people say, how they're paying attention to how I'm supporting everybody. And I think people are going to want that to eventually stop, or they're going to want to see me stop doing it, but I'm not. I'm really not. I'm going to try and be in chats. I'm going to try and be on panels. And it's not an attempt to be friends with everybody. I'm just showing support to all the content creators that are doing good content. Can a person like Mel get up and say, hey, I started it with IO? Yeah, I believe so. Listen, this is what I believe. I believe that if we desire to, as a collective, to hold somebody accountable, right? Let's say we have a panel where we want to, as a group, hold somebody accountable, and it's an accountability panel, and we get 5 subscribers up on the panel, and they have decided that they want to hold somebody accountable for what they have seen in recent months. And they feel like once this person is held accountable and they stand up in that accountability, and then they can move on. We want to hold you accountable, Val, for something that we have seen and it hasn't changed in the last few months or weeks. And once you take accountability for that, then we can move on supporting you in your content, right? Then the content creator doesn't feel like they're being attacked or bombarded. They feel like the subscribers want to be able to subscribe and support, but they're having an issue with the fact that you can't move forward. I think if we can arrange something like that, that's a more positive than just calling a content creator a liar, berating them, breaking them down, right? Maybe y'all can create a group chat where beefs can be Oh, I like that. Beefs can be handled without bringing it to the public. I love that, boys. I'm going to take a screenshot of that one. I love that. Because then you all aren't involved in the beefs. Because look, a lot of times when y'all get involved with the beefs, we get mad at y'all for choosing sides when y'all didn't even have to know about the beefs. Lord, I'm saying nothing. Remy, speak up, girl. It's the sing-along topics that Essence did yesterday. Yes. Essence, listen, I don't have Essence. Essence channel is beautiful. Essence is beautiful. We have been knowing each other for about 4 or 5 years. She has been a troll for me. And here lately, I've gotten to know her. And I'm so glad I did. Her channel is the THEE Essence ESSENCE Aesthetic AESTHETIC. All of that, just one long word. and her channel is absolutely amazing. It's all positive, and I support her. And shout out to Essence, wherever she is tonight. A CC group chat can help with content ideas. I agree with that. Now, let's be honest. I'm going to be honest here. All content creators are never going to get it ever. Yes, do the right thing. I miss us having church. We understand at this point, it doesn't matter who started it. Let's end it. Yes, Danny, I agree. All content creators are not going to get along. That's just a fact. However, it's not necessary for us to fight in front of y'all. And I know that beefs bring cash apps and beefs bring super chats. But I agree that it can become exhausting to constantly have that negativity brought into a space where you want to be entertained. If you want entertainment and you want to be taught new skills, or you want to listen to somebody tell you what they're working on, as far as like if they deal in art, maybe they're painters, maybe they work in a certain field that you might be interested in, maybe they actually do celebrity tea. I enjoy Sammy's love, the whole love thing she does. I think it's creative. And I think that Sammy can draw in a big crowd with that. So I encourage her to continue doing that. But again, all content creators are not going to get along, but that's not the point. I think the point, Vampire is a troll? Oh, I didn't know that. Story time, yes. I love a good story show. She calls all y'all out. Vampire does? Hit the link and tell the good people how I troll. Yeah, somebody tell me about Vampire being a troll. So, because if she is, I'll block her. Yeah, story times are great because you get to learn about us. If we can give you story times, those are great. I would be fair. Yes, I know you would be, baby. I know you would be fair. I know you would be fair because you just want somebody to take accountability for the things that they have done. And listen, I am not in any way saying just give people the opportunity to skirt over the things that you feel like they have done. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that in an effort to clean up this sector and give people a chance to show you all what they really can do, I think y'all have missed out on a lot of great content because people have been pulled into fights and pulled into defending themselves. Some of these content creators actually have been pulled into defense mode without ever being able to show y'all how great of creators they are, and what they're capable of. Some of them are great at being able to edit, being able to some of them have great talents like singing, poetry, just things that we never even get to tap into because of the beefs and the arguments and the fighting. Empress said, I would like the sector to commit to a doxing truth. Oh God, wouldn't that be nice? Now that would be nice. If we could come up with a way to get everybody to say, you know what, no more doxing. Let's commit to no doxing for 6 months. No more looking into people's lives. No more looking up people's jobs. No more paying people to look into people. None of that. And if you are found to be a doxer, then maybe we need to try and vote that person out of the sector, or maybe we need to try and put that person on some sort of hiatus, because that should be something we in this sector find egregious. Maybe doxing in this sector should be looked at as illegal. Maybe we need to have a 10 commandments, if you will. Maybe we need to have rules of engagement. Maybe there should be 10 rules of engagement, things that should not be done in the sector, things that will not be tolerated. It don't even have to be 10. Maybe there should just be 5 strict rules of engagement. And if you break any of the 5, then you have to be held accountable, and there has to be some sort of, okay, you broke this rule and this is what happens. Who decides the rules? The subscribers decide the rules. The subscribers decide which content creators, help them to decide what the 5 rules of engagement are. And then we put that up and decide when and what is allowed, how many times you can do this, how many times you can break these rules, and if you can break them repeatedly. And then we gotta figure out a way, because when I hear people say you can't fix the sector, you can't make it more positive, I don't believe that. I just don't. I don't believe that. I've gone into spaces. I've gone into daycare centers. I legally am licensed. I'm a paralegal. With all my legal woes in my early life, I am a licensed paralegal. And I've gone into settings where I had to help rearrange and fix legal documents, like going to an office, right, and help a lawyer to go through all of his legal documents, all of his cases, rearrange them, fix them. And there are ways that you can clean things up that are a mess, right? Going to a daycare center that's 20 years old and help the daycare worker to get her things put onto a computer because she's so used to just having paper. There are messes out there in the world that people have said, oh no, there's no way to fix it. But there are ways to fix things if we just say to ourselves, we want this so bad, we are going to knuckle up and get the work done. So I don't believe that we cannot do this. I believe we can. I think that the more people say, oh, it can't be done, I think those are people that don't want to do it. And that's okay, because it's not going to be easy. And so I understand people saying, no, that ain't going to happen. They always say they're going to do it. No, I think we can. I'm ready for the challenge. I am. I'm ready for the challenge. And anybody that wants to do it, I say, come on and let's start. The work has already begun. We need the men to step up respectfully and act like men, not like boys or girls. I agree totally. Summer, I agree with you. I think one of the things missing is a level of testosterone, right? Or not even testosterone, but a level of men saying, you know what? I'm willing to help in the sector. I'm willing to draw up some of the celebrity tea, some of the talent, so that I can do some of the work, because there are men in the sector who can pull more men into the sector, and without fighting, without bringing more BS into the sector from other sectors. Because the last thing we need, and I think this is what has happened with Phantom and Ben and other men that have tried to come from the boxing sector, is we're seeing Jedi, we're seeing, okay, these men are making an attempt to come in, but then you have other men who don't have a connection, right? They're trying to ride these men's coattails in. These men have not even got all the way in yet. So in order to ride these men's coattails, they're giving us all this negative information on Phantom, on Ben, in an attempt to not let them come in. And so we go over and we try to help Phantom or help Ben to facilitate a easier ride into the sector, into the T sector. Everybody doesn't like them. We don't all get along. We get it. But it is needed. I feel like it is. I feel like there's room for everybody. if we just make room for everybody. We can't close the doors and say, you know what, we don't want you in here. If they allow for more people to come into the sector to receive our content, right? And to sit and listen and take part, there's nothing wrong with that. If they're bringing more drama, more nonsense, more hate, that kind of stuff. And see, this is my issue with Matilda over there. I can't get with that. I don't deal with racists. She's a racist. I'm sorry. If you like her, good for you, but I don't deal with racists, and I know them when I see them. And if you have followed me for any length of time, you know I put my foot down when it comes to people who think they are better than black people. And I refuse to ever coddle, ever have a conversation with, ever have on my panel a woman who thinks she is above black women because she is of any other descent, from any other country. No, sis, you can't come your ass over here and sit high and look low on me and my sisters and then think you're going to do content on us and act like because you didn't read a book or went to Wikipedia, you know a few things about our heritage. You don't, and you are a racist. So people like that, they are a problem. And they don't need to be ushered into our sector. She needs to be ushered out. So no, bringing people like her over here, that's a mistake. People like her are a mistake. All she's going to do is choke the life out of the health and the breath of the people who are working hard to revitalize this sector. I don't give a damn what she think about it because she is a cancer. The only thing this woman's going to do, she's going to bring her hateful, nasty ways. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. Let me change positions so I can explain. Matilda is that lady over there that thinks she an owl. And some of y'all might be like, Val, why? Because she went for me. I was talking to Kimmy and she don't know me. Never had a conversation with me, and she attacked me. Now, had that been the old me, struggling in my pain and my trauma, not having gone on this healing journey, I'd have bit her owl head off. But what I've learned and what spoke to me was, this is a person who is trying to be us, to overcome us, to defeat us with a mentality that she knows us. And I will be one to inform her she will never be one of us. Period. So no, I will not be welcoming the owl lady into the sector, ever. She's not welcome here. Not from me. What other people do is their business. As far as Val's concerned, I'm talking about the people in the sector that have been in the sector, that want to be in the part of the Black tea sector, that want to revitalize, that want to renew, that want to rebuild, that want to reconstruct, that want to create a place that nurtures us, create a place where new content creators can latch on and they can find a mentor and they can create great content. Not people that are on channels talking about, oh, I heard about Emmett Till. You think I don't know who Emmett Till is? Emmett Till, I know Emmett Till. If you just get on the computer, you can find who Emmett Till. Do you know Canadian? Who's this Canadian? Is it the smartest Canadian butter? Shut the hell up! Because the fact that you don't know anything about one of the worst murders in our history, but you want to sit up and talk about our future, shows how sick and twisted you are. Oh, Oh, she just loved Danny. All she knows is Danny. Danny, Danny, Danny. Oh, that. Here you come. You jump up on Kimmy. You jump up on Kimmy channel. And you just say, Danny, Danny. Yeah, I sure did. I sure did say it. And I'll say it again. This woman is a full-blown hater. And if folks can't recognize it, I don't know what you looking at with your eyes. She is the problem. She is the type of person that comes into our houses and sits down and claims your couch. And before you know it, she done snuck her name onto the deed. And you sitting out there on the curb trying to figure out where you gonna live. Not on my watch. So cleaning up and rebuilding our sector, not with nobody like that, because she doesn't have our best interests at heart. She don't know nothing about us. She knows nothing about our people. She knows nothing about our sector. She knows nothing about us, period. So now you won't see her coming over here hobnobbing with me ever. That's not going to happen. I want to volunteer 3 people in the chat that should be a mod. Okay, Texas, you volunteering to be a mod? I got you. I gotcha. I see these mods popping up. Hey, Mel. I'm sorry, I got all off, honey. I start thinking about Matilda, child. She gets under my skin. I'd like to see content about real topic. Okay. I literally was going to say Maria and Danny Lynn. I was going to say them too. Remy thinks she's slick. She trying to run from this ranch, child. She trying to run from this ranch. I didn't start with her, so let's move on. So yeah, so back to the actual. If you think we can start a creative process, not just hit the live and start talking shit. Is that what I did, Summer? Summer, like, Val, this live was not planned, okay? You just hit the live and here you are. If y'all think that it's possible for us to actually create something good, wipe away the beefs, step into positive content, uplifting content, funny and humorous content. Put a 34 in the chat. Drop me a 34 in the chat. Can we make this happen? Can we create something good and fun and entertaining and draw other content creators from other places into our sector? So that when you, because I know I go to the Mo3 sector, I go to the beef sector, I go to the black sector, I'm everywhere. And I want our sector to draw other people too. I want other people to feel comfortable coming to hear our content and not just thinking that they're coming over to the little beef sector. But is that possible, you all? If you think so, drop a 34 in the chat. Y'all, I don't do ones because everybody do ones. I like strange numbers. Thank you, Dayla. I appreciate it. I would love to be a mediator because I really do want this so badly. I literally, like, during the day, I keep journal after journal. During the day, I write things down that I would love to see in the sector. Creators used to have ideas and plans. Go back to uploads, lazy lives. Yeah, uploads are great. I think uploads are great. I think some of the creators would like to go back to uploads and then do a live a couple of times a week, I think that's good too. I think that's a great idea. Actually, she did it, Fun Size Gamer. I was there. Juvie didn't like her since 2023. You just had to be there, bruh. Oh, y'all talking about, see? Look, we back to the beef in the chat. Even gave me space as a CC to find more and do more. And she still comes around to support. Oh, Vampires of Tomorrow, you have a channel? And that's something else. I would hope we could get to a place that when you have a live, you would feel comfortable allowing other CCs, channels to be dropped in your chat. Why do I say that? Because that's how we support one another, right? So for instance, Mel is in my chat. I think Vampires of Tomorrow has a channel. Big Illy has a channel. I don't have a problem with other content creators dropping their links in my chat. There could be people in my chat that don't know these content creators, but they will click the link and go see their channel. That's how we support one another. So I don't have a problem with that. I know there are content creators that don't really like that, but sometimes that's how we get to know other content creators. We have to support one another. We were talking about the other night how a few years ago, we literally, and Regina's here, we would go from one channel to the next, right? So like Trees might be on, I might be on after Trees. Princess, I don't know if y'all know, House of Princess might be on after me. And we would tell each other who's going to be next. So I might say, okay, y'all, House of Princess is going on after me. We would go from channel to channel to channel, supporting one another. And that's how we grew our channels. And the subscribers would follow. And it was such a peaceful place. And we enjoyed one another's content. And there wasn't that many beefs back then. I believe that we can get back to that place, but we've got to be willing to, if we say we want the beefs to stop, we've got to be willing to stop feeding the fire, y'all. Do the right thing. It's redundant. When you're mature, intellectual, you realize petty beef is beneath you and she is beneath me. I was disappointed that someone talked about her complexion. Yeah. That was very disappointing. But see, again, when people feel like they're losing, everything comes out. It's just like I don't know. I don't want to say anything too raw, but imagine a kid, right? Kids fighting and you're losing at the fight physically, right? Your hands aren't working anymore. The person you're fighting is getting at you pretty good. So you start throwing stuff. You're throwing a ball, you're throwing the bat, you're throwing your skates. When you start losing, now nothing you're saying is hurting you. So she got to a point where she was just trying to hurt her. And so she comes out and she's talking about her skin color. It was just lowbrow. And it still didn't hurt her. Essence was like, oh, I love my skin, you know? I used to watch Mel After Dark, so you forget that I was in the chat when you threatened IO. Nobody knew about the JRIO thing. And again, you know, so just speaking on behalf, oh yeah, I love Essence. Speaking on behalf of what Fun Size Gamer is saying, different people feel a different way about these beefs and how they played out. I don't care. You're the only one complaining. Everybody has seen it and experienced it in a different way. And so that's going to be the part where, you know, if things are not received equally and apologies are not made and people aren't being held accountable, as you see, they should be held accountable. The beefs live on. That's why we have to be able to have these conversations. Again, I'm tired of seeing the men in the sector act like boys. I don't want to see a grown man cuss out a woman. Yeah, I don't want to see grown men cuss out women either. I don't like that. I don't like the way it feels at all. Fuss-Eyed Gamer, I was there. You just watching it on the screen. It's way too invested in men's business. I can't stand that you know what you did, Mel, but you can't name it. See, listen, y'all stop arguing in the chat over this thing, please. Just all due respect, let's not do that. We're not on here to discuss the Mel IO thing. We're not doing that because this is what's happening. We're here to be constructive about moving forward, and y'all are fighting about something that we talked about last night or the night before. This is not the place or the time to discuss the Mel IO. Because what's happening in the here and now is we're eating up good time that we could be talking about moving forward and cleaning up this space, and we're talking about another old beef. Perfect example of how these old beefs eat up constructive time. Fun-Size Gamer has his view. He is allowed to feel the way he wants to feel. Baby, all I can say is you have your relationship and your respect of incoming. And wait a minute. IO deserved to be locked up. You just need to. Okay, I misunderstand. I thought you were defending IO. He just feels like IO is wrong and Mel is wrong. Whatever the case is, y'all, let's focus. Everybody focus. Everybody focus. I don't think he's being female. I think he wants Melanie to admit that she was wrong and IO was wrong. Whatever the case may be, we're not going to get that right now. We're everybody focus on what we're doing, y'all. Please, focus. The subs got to stop supporting lazy content. I believe Summer said it. Dropping a link and arguing is weird. Okay. Vampire V-Devil is a troll. Sammy could have been dating content, but she needs to be nicer to the audience. You were trying, and again, so these are things that I believe content creators need to hear. You need to be nicer. You need to stay focused. You need to stop doing lazy content. You need to stop just hitting the live button. You need to do more uploads. You need to understand your subscribers. You need to pay more attention to what we're asking for. We don't want to hear you fighting. We don't want to see the beef. Sometimes y'all subscribe. Listen, y'all, pay attention to what I'm about to say. Sometimes your content creators think you want to see the beef. Sometimes your content creators, they feel like the fighting is where it's at. Because y'all do come and hit the like button. And I know that it's nothing else to do, right? Nobody is on doing nothing else. So, of course, yeah, we want to see something. Ain't nothing on TV, so we come in. It's nothing wrong with commenting and say, hey, we like it, we love you, but we tired of the beef. That we don't want to come here every night and hear that. And when your content creator says, whoa, wait a minute, y'all turning on me? No, we just tired of the beef. Like, we enjoy your content, but we don't want to hear about the fighting anymore. That gives your content creator an opportunity to really open their eyes and say, you know what? I don't want to run my subscribers away. I need to take this backstage. I gotta do something else with this because I don't want to run my subscribers away. Ruthless, you are a tree's laptop. No, she's not. No. Vampire, I gotta stop you. She's not a tree's lapdog. She is a supporter of mine. She has been for a long time. Even when she was with Trees, and Trees was my arch enemy, Ruth has always been my supporter. So I can't let you say that about her. I can't let you. See, this is something that I have promised myself I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. I have been in and out with the majority of people on this app. I've been bullied. I've been lied on. I have been doxed 4 or 5 times by 3 or 4 people. And in my awakening and in my healing, I have decided to be honest. I have decided to come in here and put forth the greatest part of my heart for content creating, and not allow people to create narratives and lie on one another, not when they are around me. And so in saying that, Vampire, my hope is that you're not that you're not a troll. That's why you're still here. Because see, even though I don't have an active mod in here, I can still block you. So I have it. But I'm not going to allow you to say things about my day ones or my day twos. Regina. Me and Regina ain't always been best friends, but Regina has always been a supporter in one way or another. So these people have been through the fire with me, and so please don't disrespect them, please. I would appreciate that. Millsworth, thank you. Lazy lives give boring and start mess. Honey, summer is on point. I thought Trees was your mom. What? Dayla, go over to the corner. That has been the craziest one yet. Vampire, you have them racists on the brain. What? Now y'all know, y'all start calling out racists. Y'all know I get angry. You don't like me when I'm angry. I don't do racists. I don't do them. Lazy creators get chats of 100 or better. They rely on that. Most subs don't tune into regular content. But I believe, Mel, this is what I believe is going to happen. I believe that if we can get into regular content, right? We talked about this like a schedule. So if I say on Wednesdays, I'm going to do church, just an hour. Let's say like a little song and dance, a little 1-2, not a dance, but a little something. And then on Sundays, I can pinpoint a little, if they know that's what's going to be, I believe people will show up because people do like to have something to look forward to. I think that right now, they're not coming for regular content because they think the regular content is going to be the BS. They think the regular content might just turn into beef. Regular content might just spiral into something crazy, you know? But that's why we're here right now, is because we're trying to figure out what is it that we can do to make you all happy. You blocked me from Trees when I was the only one super chatting. Nice job. Have you sent one? Lord help us, Jesus. Can we just all get along in this chat tonight? Can we all just get along? And hey, baby doll, how are you feeling, House of Queens? Good to see you. No more doxing, y'all. I'm telling you, that's going to be number 1 on the list. 6 months of no doxing. I believe if we can get I don't know who would be against that. Hashtag no doxing. Hashtag no doxing, y'all. I don't see many people being against no doxing. Because it's just let's be honest. No doxing is the pinnacle of respect. I've seen subs be doxed. So if we can put our foot in the ass of doxing, if we could just say, look, for 6 months, nobody gets doxed. We're going to leave content creators alone. We're going to stop getting in their personal business. Stop calling people. Stop messing with folks' children. We're going to stop the bullshit. No more doxing. 6 months clean. From August 15th to 6 months after that, no doxing. Just everybody go to their corners, do your content, leave people's lives alone. Let's do it. And if we can show the respect of that, we will be on our way. because doxing is eating up the sector, because it shows we don't have respect for one another. And more importantly, we don't have respect for one another's privacy. When you go and you dig into somebody's personal life and you start showing pictures of their children, pictures of them in personal places and spaces, when you start telling lies and formulating lies, let me tell you something. I will never forget the lies that were told on me and my husband on this app, and my children and my sister, the pictures that were shown of my mom, my deceased mom, pictures shown of my baby with his eyes blacked out, looking like he was, Jesus. Do you understand? So I don't know how to dox, and I never would, because I wouldn't put anybody through that pain, and I would not want a mother to ever feel what it feels like to see your baby on a screen, your little child on a screen with his eyes blacked out, because they know it's illegal to have your baby up there. But when your baby's eyes have been blacked out, do you know what that looks like? That hurt me to my core. And then to have my children's names read aloud and my address in chats, and lies told on my husband. He was having affairs. He got a white woman pregnant, and they got a daughter, and on and on and on. Doxing and lies. And we losing our house, and we living on an auction block, and on and on and on with the buffoonery. Because they need for people to believe that you don't have nothing and you don't own nothing. And listen, doxing does nothing but hurt people. It's sick. And it proves that you cannot fight the good fight. I've never had to go that way because I'm lethal with my mouth. God gave me the gift of gab. All I got to do is open my mental library and my mouth gets vicious. So I've never had to hurt nobody by putting their children up on a screen and their addresses and their husbands and wives. I'd never do that. I'm sorry, y'all, but these are the type of things that have hurt me in my past on this app. And I'm still standing here. I've had people call my house numerous times. Times and times and times and times again. Waking me up out of my sleep, waking my family up out of their sleep, only to taunt me. I've had a funeral performed on this app with my name on it because they didn't like me anymore. I was no longer good content. So let's dox her. Let's put it all out there and let's add some to it. So when I tell y'all I've seen the ugliest and I want to make it the best, I mean that. I mean that. I'm coming from the best place that a person can come. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I've had the worst people in YouTube history say the nastiest things, work up the nastiest things. If I could ever in my life replay some of the things these people have said about me and my children, said about me and my husband, the lies they have told, the wickedness they have shown, because I would not move the way they wanted me to move. I would not play the games they wanted me to play because I knew that my mouth could do the work. So they doxed me. So trust me when I tell y'all to make up my mind and come back here and agree when God told me there's more work for you to do, huh? So now this ain't just me decide, you know what? I think I'm going to go and I'm just going to play around on YouTube and I'm going to see if I know. This is a heart's work. This is a heart's work because I know that I can help fix this. I know that there are some young people on here that are starting and they really have good content and they don't deserve to be doxxed. I know that they can get through on this channel, on this play, in this situation. They can get up here and they can work hard and they can show y'all what they can present and what they can give y'all. And I don't want them to go through the things that I went through. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. So yeah, if there's anything that I can do to help, if there's anything that I can do to prevent somebody from going through all the agony and the pain that I went through, if there's anything that I can do, I'm going to do it. And I don't care what people think. And y'all know it's going to be a bunch of people to say a bunch of negative stuff. But you know what? I'm going to still push through just like I've always done. Because one thing they going to say is she always comes back. Because what they can't do is kill me. What they can't do is take me out. Incoming opinion said, oh yeah, you think because you changed your channel, you think because you changed your channel, bitch, that people don't know who you used to be? Let me tell you something. I went to jail for 2 years, huh? 2 years I was gone. I never changed my name. I've been Valerie Robinson Smith my whole life. I never changed my name. I went from Evangelist Val to Evangelist Val, the real cookout. I changed my channel because that old channel made me sad. I wanted a new channel for the new things God is doing in my life. I don't have no reason to change nothing for man. I ain't afraid of nothing in this world, and I sure ain't afraid of you too. But I wanted people to understand that God is doing something new for me. New in my mental, new in my physical, and new in my spiritual. I didn't have to change nothing. Wasn't nobody trying to get at me. But see, you think that I'm like you. You think that I'm hiding out. I show these people my face every chance I get. I show these people my house, my hair, my closet, my purses, everything about me. I ain't changed nothing. Nothing. I'm in a fight for real. And I intend on helping everybody I possibly can. Everybody. You know why? Because God helped me. Because God changed me. Everything God has done for me, I'm going to do for somebody else. That's how I live my life. Each one teach one. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Lean on me when you're not strong. And if you don't believe that's who I am, ask somebody. Ask anybody that knows me outside of YouTube. This is who I am. I don't have to change my title. I don't have to change my YouTube channel. I did it because I'm doing things differently in my life. That old channel held a lot of things for me. It made me feel some kind of way. Me. I want to do the best I possibly can. I don't have to change anything. Y'all come over here. Y'all want to hear what I'm talking about. I didn't have to change not one thing. I did this for myself. And this that I'm doing right now, I'm doing for us. Us, all of us. Y'all in the chat. Y'all out there in the bushes. Y'all hanging from the light post. Y'all in the replay. I'm doing this for us because I want us to be able to fellowship together. I want us to be able to rotate, have fun, spend time with one another. I want us to be able to learn from each other. And we can't do that as long as we sitting around in 3-year-old beef. We can't do that as long as we sitting around dogging each other and getting in back chats and talking about one another and talking about each other's families and lying on one another. And let me tell you something. I don't do secret relationships. Sometimes I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me plug my computer up. Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes when I talk, yes, boys, I agree. I totally agree. Stop rewarding bad behavior, y'all. And I believe the subbies feel that way. I believe that. I was screaming for cash apps the other night. Didn't nobody give me one. I'm going to start screaming. Hit that cash app. Y'all see that cash app? It's at the bottom of the screen. Hit that cash app for your girl. Let me tell y'all something. I am not a secret, baby. When I was sexually assaulted from 5.5 to 11, I was told to keep it a secret. I refuse to have secret relationships. I'm not a secret. And if y'all wondering where this is coming from, God dropped it in my spirit the other day. I got a phone call from somebody on YouTube. And we talked for quite a while. And she said that she really, really was glad that me and her was talking. But she didn't want us to be talking too much on YouTube. And I said, well, okay, if that's what you want to do. And she said, well, she didn't want folks to get the wrong idea when they saw us talking. Baby, let me tell you something. I will not be ashamed of myself. The mistakes I made, God has canceled them out. When God forgives me, I walk boldly into the present and the future. I will not be a secret. I've been a secret. I played that role as a child. If you're ashamed to be seen in my chat, go ahead and leave now. If you're ashamed to call me your content creator, if you're ashamed to say you like me, if you're ashamed to be my friend, go ahead and leave now. I was a secret and I was being secretly abused. I refuse to be a 54-year-old secret, baby. That ain't me. Everything I do loud. I'm not ashamed. I'm not playing no game. See, when you know God, for real, without all the ticker tape and the nonsense and the hoorah and the boo-rah, when you know God and you stand 10 feet down, you know that you will not be played with in his name. I'm for real. I'm not a secret, boo. Everybody that loves me out loud. When I come out here and I have these conversations with my people, they believe it. You know why these people are believing it? Because they know it's the truth. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here. They have discernment. They know that I'm coming 100% for real and true. If you feel like I'm not, then it's not meant for you. Mel said, but also, Val, can we not normalize speaking predatory language? Let me tell you something. God is going to move on these predatory tongues. Every time you say something about a child dying, you are doing nothing but causing the house to fall on your head. God loves children. They are his children. Y'all sit around talking about, yeah, and your baby's going to burst into flames, and your baby's going to fall down the steps and fall into a balloon and fly away, and your baby's going to burst. And every time you open your nasty mouth to talk about children dying, to talk about you will every time. But see, people don't recognize that talking about God's children will land them in hell because they don't know God. You don't know God. That's why you're not afraid to say those things. No, baby, I didn't hear what he said. I did not hear what he said. Folks to talk about raping women, raping children, hurting children. These are people that don't know God. I said it, you don't know him. Because if you know him, you would never let that trash come out your mouth. Who thinks about hurting people's children? Every time you say something about my man, every time you talk about my man, I'm going to talk about your kids. And every time you talk about people's kids, God's going to rain down fire and brimstone on your head. I don't know who you think you are. You have no power. None. And as soon as God gets through working on you, child, you're going to wish you never met any of these people that you have done wrong over and over again. And Mr. Fun Size Gamer, let's talk about it. I refuse to roll the boat with the colonizers. I don't play them games. Everybody knows I don't play them games. There is no, listen, it ain't no dotted line with me. It's a full-fledged line. Don't jump over here, because you're going to get your feelings hurt. Don't come over here. Don't try to talk to me. I don't play those games. I'm the content creator. You bet not come over here, because I'm going to tell you about yourself. Now, I got my grandbabies are biracial, and I love their mothers. But that's a whole different situation. Don't bring your tail over here. Don't come over here trying to talk sweet to me, because I'm going to take your tongue. I know a racist when I hear one, and I know a racist when I see one. So don't come over here. And that don't go for Pamela Burgess. That's my girl. I don't have a problem with people who can sit in our spaces and not try to be us. Sit in our spaces and not try to mock us. What happened to men being respectful of women? I believe that goes out the door when you on YouTube. You got to be able to call racist racist. And if you can't call them racist, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I don't know I just don't understand. Why is it that we cannot stand up and face racists and say, you know what? Your ass is a racist. And I refuse to sit in the same space as you. Why can't we do that? We don't have a problem beefing with one another. I can jump down Regina's throat and she can jump down my throat, but it'll be a racist in the chat. That Melissa chick was over there the other day talking about ban this and ban that. Somebody should have grabbed her by her throat and tossed her right on down to the bottom of the chat. I mean, virtual throat. Y'all make them feel too comfortable. See, you ain't that comfortable in my chat. You probably ain't gonna even say too much, because you already know that words like that would never come out your mouth in real life. You're not gonna say nothing in my chat that you wouldn't say to my face. Know your place. You can enjoy the content. Don't step out of line. I am a black woman through and through. I got 7 black sons and a black husband. I got 4 black brothers. Don't make me angry. You're not us. And with all due respect, I don't want to be you. I don't come over there to Caucasia trying to put on no kind of robe and no kind of hat, trying to sit in your space, trying to take in your info, trying to act like y'all. Know your place. That's all I'm saying. And that's how I feel about Matilda. And I'm going to stay like that. It would be nice for adult, mature, grown. Come on now, Regina. And ain't nothing wrong with calling them out. Call them out. Ben is a lost cause. Ben's mouth is nasty. It just is. He's got a foul mouth. I don't know that Ben is trying to be a part of the black tea sector. I don't really think that's what he wants. I really don't. I feel like Ben wants to be accepted as a content creator and wants to be able to go to different sectors. I don't think he wants to be held down in the black tea sector, though, because I think he understands the politics over here, even though we don't always hold to him. I think he understands that kind of the way he talks is not going to be well accepted constantly. And that's why he keeps doing it, because it's a part of him. So I could be speaking out of turn, but I just feel like he can't change that. And so it's just like, that's who he is. Phantom, on the other hand, I feel like would have an easier transition. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to assume, I don't know either one of them well, but I think Phantom would be easier to accept over here. But who knows? People can change. How do we change it? Who's Matilda? That lady over there that looked like, girl, look. Somebody tell her who Matilda is. I'm trying not to talk about that lady at all. Try not to talk about her. The lady is the ultimate cloud. She's a cloud chaser. I said I ain't gonna talk about her. Lord be my strength. Trying to behave. Do the right thing. Maybe we should stop supporting certain male CCs if they're Child, now that's a mouthful. I'm gonna leave some of y'all comments up, because it's y'all coming up with ideas. And I believe that the ideas are good ideas that subscribers come up with, and subscribers should be listened to. I think that a lot of these things are healthy things. Yes. And when you think so we say don't usher these kind of people. Who is ushering? Right? I can remember when VS Icon was trying, she's from the beef sector, she's in her own sector, but I can remember when she was trying to come over into the tea sector, and her and Trees became friends, and Trees said she was going to usher her over into the sector, and she did a live and to introduce her into the sector. And VS Icon was really humble about it, and she wanted to meet some content creators. It was a totally different vibe than the vibe with Matilda. Matilda acts like she is going to conquer the sector, like she's going to become some sort of queen. You ain't even known in Canada. Do y'all see they recalling Ginger Ale? Maybe they recalling Matilda. Matilda, you need to check on the back of some Ginger Ale and see if you being recalled. Somebody go over there and tell her to see if she being recalled. Lord, help me, Jesus. They recalling you, Matilda. They want you back. Canada Dry is calling you back, Matilda. For some female CCs to be okay with being treated like a child, you ain't gonna call me whatever you want to call me. Okay? Huh. Come on, somebody. Where you been, Murph? Where you been with the tagline? Come on, somebody. You better tell them. Listen, we gonna make some changes. I don't know who gonna help us, but we gonna get it done. We gonna get it done. Because there are other people that want this to happen, right? I wanted to talk about this tonight because tomorrow night at 7, we're gonna do our regular Friday night fun night, and we're not talking serious. So tonight's the night to have a serious conversation. Okay. I thought I seen We the People. Did I pass her up? The dead bird that mess. Okay. The owl, and she didn't push the wrong. But I just want somebody to tell people, don't talk to Val. Wait till Val talks to you. Don't talk to her. Wait till she talk to you. The best thing to do, wait till she talk to you. If she don't talk to you, then it ain't meant to be. Hey, sexy, you my bestie. Go sexy, you my bestie. Go sexy. Yeah, that's a girl. Me and Sexy used to sing together with what was his name? From the 5 Heartbeats. Tell him, Tally. I'll be telling y'all, why y'all don't warn these people? Why y'all don't tell these people don't talk to? Listen, if you want it, that's who you can get it from. Otherwise, don't talk to her. Don't talk to Val, and don't talk to Val's people. When Jag brought her over, the main one that welcomed her was Kimmy. Maggot is irrelevant to me. Well, and look, there are people who like her. There are people who have opened their arms to her. I just am not those people. And as long as she recognizes I'm not those people, as long as she recognizes don't say nothing to me ever, 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 she good. Hey, Pamela. How are you, friend? Yeah, as long as she know I'm never, don't ever talk to me. She can talk, listen, and she probably gonna say something about me, and I know y'all gonna be like, oh, no, she didn't. It's okay, y'all. She's a bird. She's a bird. What we expect? We got all kind of animals running around here. Okay? She's a bird trying to be an eagle. She's a bird trying to be an eagle looking like a chicken. Murph, who she thinks she talking to? That's what we want to know. I mean, here, waving them big old wings around, head rolling around in a circle. Girl, you better get on out of here. I don't deal with the exorcism type. What you thought this was? Somebody better tell her, you better go over there and do what birds do. Leave me alone, child. Where's We the People at? Empress said Kimmy gives her a place to stand. Maybe Kimmy needs to do a bit more research. You know, and Kimmy might like her. And, you know, don't erase Pamela. I erased Daylight, and it took me 2 days to find her, child. I was on a hunt, and I found her on my backup channel. It was so weird. Mel, if you went live all night, you really saved my life. I was walking at 5 a.m. and you were the only one. Oh, that is so sweet. Don't let these MS fool you. Do your thing. See? Ain't that something? You never know you never know. She's the type of chick that you let in, allow her to sit on your couch. She brush her feet. Where we sit. Look, she's a squatter. That's what she's doing. She's squatting in the T sector. She is squatting in the T sector. What the heck? What we gonna do about her? We ain't gonna do nothing because she ain't squatting over here. She gonna squat them big old owl feet somewhere, but not over here. I was answering fun size. Sorry, Val. Oh, you fine, honey. You fine. I'm so glad we got a chance to talk about this because I really do want I want to do a live now. Hopefully we can get some content creators in here and talk about some of the things that we brought up. And see what they think. I really want to talk about the doxing. I would love to see how content creators feel about the doxing. And I know not all content creators dox. So I don't want to put that out there because they all don't do that. I have some people from the baddie sector come over here. Grape Tea News. Oh, I love Grape Tea. I watch him. He is good. I love Grape Tea. I love Big Mouth too. The subs have the power to require more from content. Exactly. If y'all don't watch, what's the purpose of the channel? Come on, Summer. Summer, you got some good stuff going on tonight, girl. What's going on with you? Where you been? Where you been? Cookout Court. Don't get me started, Fun Size. Fun Size he be pumping me up to cut up. He be like, Val, get him. Get him, Val. Go in. Him and Murph. They be trying to make me cut up. No shade, but can you stop doing that? The same AI thumbnails, all the listen, I'll be knowing what to do. I'll be thinking, I don't want my thumbnail to look like everybody, but I don't know what to do. I don't have time for delusional people. Everybody's getting on the delusional bandwagon now. I don't know. It's running rampant. I'll watch you from time to time. I may have to check you out, Vampires of Tomorrow. Pick one, beef or AI. Murph, you got a channel? Oh, Lord. So y'all click on Murph and click on Vampire. Y'all follow these content creators. Support, y'all. You, sir, are a man in women's conference. Oh, y'all still fighting with him? Didn't I say stop it? No fighting in the chat. This is a chat of we're coming up with solutions, not problems. I got to get into content creator bag and focus on more videos. Yes. Solutions, not problems. Hey, pour something in my cup. Yo, you better check and see.
Okay. What do you want? That's it?
Yes, please.
What are you doing? This right now?
I'm talking to my son. I'm what's it called? Multitasking. First size you on my oh Lord, no. Am I going backwards? How are we still talking about this? I'm trying to get into the hey Mickey. Hi, my boo. I'm glad you showed up in my algorithm. Yes, my boo. I love you, Murph. Murph, if you got a channel, we got to follow Murph, y'all. Any man that got a channel, we got to pick him up and get him in the rotation, okay? Any man with a channel, we got to pick him up and get him in a rotation so that we are followed, because we don't want to say we need more men, and it's men that are not in our rotation. So Murph got a channel. Fun Size, you don't have a channel, do you? Summer, the algorithm now is more attracted to AI. So the point is to try to get more eyes to your channel, and the thumbnails are a quick encounter, you know, but they do look similar at times. Yeah, I'm going to have to find somebody to help me with my thumbnails. Hey, Tequila, how are you, baby? I love your picture. Beautiful. You make a good point, Mel. I didn't know. Yeah, I need help. My Meek. Yeah. Bruce says some of the CCs can't have a conversation to find a I know, that is sad. That is sad. But you know what? I do believe some of the content creators can have a conversation if we can stop rehashing. So look, if we make a panel just for moving forward and we don't rehash the old beef. So if we say we're not going over nothing past this year, we're only moving forward from what's gone on this year, then that prevents content creators from going back in December. Thank you, baby. I love you so much. If we can do that, then I think we can really make some leeway. I mean, some headway. And I think that, I know, honey, I know. I just want y'all to be able to stay focused on what it is we're doing right now. This is why I don't come in chats. I just came to support. Melanie, listen to me. Listen to me. You are supporting me. We all got the same thinking caps on. We are here for the same purpose. You are not being attacked. He is just trying to, this is what he wants to do. He wants to get you to admit to some accountability that he thinks, he wants you to say you feel accountable for something. He understands that I don't want this to take place in my chat, okay? Everybody understands this is not the place for this. I would love for y'all to be able to have a conversation, okay? Because I believe that y'all can have a conversation. We're just not going to do it today. Now, could you and him maybe do a conversation with me on like you and him and me meet up at a specialized time? Y'all know what I'm saying? On a live where it's just me, you, and him on the back chat. I would love to do that without us being live. If we could do that, fun size, I think that would be great. Because then she's not feeling like she's being embarrassed in front of everybody and being picked on. You don't feel like you have to call her to the carpet in front of everybody, and you can get some real answers. I think that would be great. Okay? So let's think about doing that. And I could get with Melanie and you, boo. You can hit me up on Instagram if you got Instagram, fun size, and we can just come up with a day and time where we can just do a back chat conversation. Or basically I just do a test it live, and we'll come together. Can't nobody come up here but y'all, and we'll have a conversation. Because we don't have to do this, okay? I love y'all. Miss True T says, hey, auntie. Hey, my baby. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, the mail IO thing, it's over and done with. It's over and done with. We're done with it. It has no life here. No life. I'm going to give me a fake accent that's not going to be rude to nobody's culture. I'm going to just make one up. I'm going to go to a costume store and buy me a fake accent so I can get up here and I can shake the table with the Negroes. Like Matilda. Since you talk about apologies, you should apologize to Conrad because you came after her and you still want... Who did? Who came after Conrad? We need to discuss social issues that are... Yes. Yes, I love that. I love that. Do you forward march? We're forward marching. Well, I think the only reason Melanie is responding is because Fun Size Gamer wants to talk to her about accountability, and I would love for them to have this conversation. I really would, because I believe if they had it, they could move forward, and they could even move forward peacefully. I really do. I think they can move forward peacefully. CCs need to check their it. Girl, Ruth. Woo! Let me tell y'all something. One reason that I am here right now doing this is because I had to let my ego go. If you don't die in yourself, if you don't let your ego go, if you don't recognize that you think so highly of yourself that you are killing yourself, you will never find who you truly are. If you think that you are so much better than the people around you, you have already made the biggest mistake of your life. You are as small as the smallest person in the room that you sit in. You are no better than the people that you pass on the street every day. You think too highly of yourself. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. When you look in the mirror, see the person that you think the least of. The person that you dislike the most. See that person in the mirror. Because the things that you dislike about that person, those qualities live somewhere in you. And that's why you dislike the person. Because you see those qualities in yourself. Die to yourself. And then allow God to build you back up. Y'all, this is a sermon for a whole nother day. But Ruth, you hit the nail on the head. You got to be willing to let yourself go. Die to your ego. Humble yourself. Then you can truly create and allow God to renew who you are truly supposed to be. Then people can want to be around you. We don't care about the past. We cutting them off and moving forward. Amen. Amen, Murph. Murph coming through, ain't he? When Sammy was somewhat sweet people, ain't like it now. She's talking her shit. It's an issue. What do they want? You know, and to be clear, y'all know I like Sammy. I do. Me and Sammy have our issues. It goes back and forth. I see Sammy differently sometimes, but I like her. I can't lie. I like her. And I support her content. But I think, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to stand down out of respect for Val. Thank you, Ruth, though. Thank you for coming through. Ruth's my big sis. Ruth's my big sis, and I gotta stand up for my big sis because, like I said, there are some people that y'all not necessarily gonna agree with that have been with me my whole time here, and they've seen all I've gone through, and not always been on my side, but they've been there in the paint, and they've seen what I've been in and out of, and have come out on the other side with me, and I love and respect them for that. I also think that this is a subscriber can be egotistical and controlling. We have to be courteous. And I'm going to tell y'all, as subscribers, I would ask y'all, if y'all said, Val, what would you have for us to do? This is what I would ask of my subscribers. Be courteous and show grace. Show grace. Even though your favorite content creator is fighting with somebody, you don't know all the details. We fight amongst ourselves for some of the smallest things and some of the largest things. But y'all don't know why we really fighting. So show grace to the person who's not your favorite content creator. Don't immediately jump off the porch and say, oh, Val is fighting with you. I'm not dealing with you. You can love me and still show grace to the person I'm fighting with because I could just be in a bad mood. You know, now, if you know for a fact that person is just, you know, doxing me and over in chats talking about me like a dog, then feel the way you want to feel. But I do, and I have seen people fight and disrespect one another, and both sides deserve grace because in a couple of weeks, they're probably going to be back cool. Okay? So I would ask y'all to just kind of watch before y'all pick sides, and not necessarily pick sides, but just kind of watch before y'all go in. If you know for a fact that somebody is doing somebody wrong, then do what you do. Because that's how we are as a people. You know, we're protective of the people we love. But Also, as a people, we're graceful, we're kind, we're loving, and we don't like to see our people done wrong for real. Okay. I supported you on King Payne's panel. I was looking at you sideways when you started praying with Dad. Listen, look, gamer. Jag needed an evangelist. Jag said, Evangelist Val, now listen, I'm looking for an evangelist. I'm looking for an evangelist to work with the women crushing women, or the women catching women, or the women calling women program. I'm looking for an evangelist, and I like the way you pray. You pray pretty. The women catching women, or the women creating women, the women coddling women, Evangelist Val. And this is Jaguar White, right? And you know me, Jaguar White. I would love for you to be the evangelist working for me. And I was like, okay, Jag, well, what does that mean? Like, what would I need to do? Well, wait a minute, I'm talking. I would love for you to be the evangelist that kind of travels virtually with me, and you would pray. You would pray, and you would lead a couple of songs, and you would pray. So me and Pam, God rest her soul, we were like, okay, Pam was gonna be like the liaison, and I was gonna be praying. And so we had our first little meeting, and Jag was like, so Evangelist Val, the kind of prayers that I need you to do, they're going to be more geared towards Yahweh, and a little less Christian. I need you to pray with authority when you pray, and I need you to make sure that Evangelist Val, are you there? Yeah, Jag, I'm here. Okay. You kind of went out there. Went out where? Jag is a character, y'all. Jag wanted me to pray her way. She was like, so let me give you an example. It's going to be like, Yahweh, this is Jag. I'm coming to you with all hearts and minds being considered. Father, if you recognize my voice, and I know you do because this is Jag, this is Jaguar. Father God, it's me, oh Lord. I'm standing in the need of prayer, and it's not my father, not my brother, not my sister, Lord, but it's Jag, Father God, and it's Evangelist Val. I know you know her. She has prayed to you before, Lord. And and Pam's here. Pam, say hi to Yahweh, and Pam would say, it's me, it's Pam. And it's us, Lord. And we're coming to you for the women catching women, or the women creating women. And Lord, we're just going to sing a little song on behalf of you, Father God. And Evangelist Val, are you ready? Yeah, Jag, I'm ready. I'm just going to sing what comes to mind first. It's morning, and we slept the night away. It happened how we can turn back the end of time. Yes, sing along, Val. We forgot to face one simple fact. Do. Well, here we come as we say. I'm like, Jack, that ain't gospel. You lost me, Jack. You lost me. Yeah. So that was my time with Jag, y'all. That's my Jag story. Jag, she switch it up on you. 1 minute you're praying, the next minute you're singing about As We Lay. Lord help me, Jesus. Yes, right. She gonna be hitting the link. She gonna hit the link. Evangelist Val, I don't know why you're talking about me. I don't have anything to do with fixing this weird and lowbrow sector. The sector that used to be the Jaguar Right sector. Don't be trying to call me over here to fix it. We the people! Where have you been, we the people? Look, y'all cutting up. Y'all got me all off top. Hey, AT2, my little buddy. That's my buddy. Lord have mercy. Pamela, this is all your fault. You done got me all off track. Hey, Eagles. How are you, brother? I didn't know you was back on YouTube doing your thing. Eagles is a good male, y'all can follow Eagles. Click on his name and go back to his channel. He's a good male content creator. Never involved in any drama. Sorry, Jack. I had to let the people know. We go a long way back. A long, 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 long way back. Look, my voice can't stand my laugh, y'all. They say I be doing so much. I can't laugh quietly. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do about my laugh? There have been times when I thought Val was wrong, but I love Val. I've known her since before she did her first live, and I will always say, oh, thank you, Regina. Regina, you know I love you, girl. You know I do. You have a special place in my heart, baby. Can't nobody stop it for real. Some of y'all, we just been through too much. That's how I feel about Pamela. Pamela, my girl. Can't nobody talk about Pam. Can't nobody do no Pam, girl. 12-step program. We got to come up with a 12-step program. That'll never happen. Meek, we got to be positive now. We got to have a positive spin on this. Look, this live, I need everybody to share this live because we got to get the word out. This is our positive live for a positive sector. Okay? We're moving forward like Murph said. Murph said we're going forward, not backward. Don't make Mr. Murph get after y'all. He ain't playing. He ain't playing. I'm going to make Murph my bodyguard. Murph gonna be my boxer, so he can throw Happy Life out my chat. Lord have mercy. Goodness gracious. We done had a good time over here. I don't care what they say. We have a good time in this chat. I don't know what chat y'all in. I think, was Sammy going live today? Somebody is going live. I don't know if it was Sammy or I can't remember. But somebody was going live. So let's go over what we got. We got stop all the negative speaking over women and children. We got stop supporting negative content as far as women and children. Stop letting men disrespect women. And when they do, walk out. Right? Because we don't have to sit up under it. It's not necessary to sit up under vile content. It's just not. Now, if you like that kind of content, I'm not here to tell you don't listen. I am not the YouTube police. I am not this sector investigator. I'm not the sector telling what to do. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get us to a more positive place. So if you like that, do that. I'm just here for us to kind of start with some building blocks into getting us to better content, some more nights where we can do some fun things, some positive things. So if the things we came up with, if you like, I like the nasty stuff, hey, do the nasty stuff. If you like your night filled with rough housing and rough women, do that. We want to have a conversation about doxing. We want to bring up some content creators and see how they feel about some 5 rules of engagement, which would be no doxing for 6 months. What happens if you do dox in that 6 months? No talking about women and children. Stop using content that is lazy, considered lazy content. Stop hitting that live button and just why, because it usually leads to beef. Hitting that live button and just going off. And what was the other one? It was another one. What was the other one? It was 5. Lazy content and when the people say AT2, hey Godfather, that cabbage better not be watered. Oh, AT2, you cooking? AT2, I didn't know you could cook, boy. I didn't know you could cook with your milk dud head. AT2 got a milk dud head like my husband. What the people, what you doing, girl? What are you doing, mama? We're trying to come up with some rules of engagement so we can get it popping in this sector. Y'all look at AT2 now. He got a little check mark. Look at a little check mark. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. Ooh, yeah. Said I want to be like you. Ooh. That was my song for you, AT2. I want a little check mark by my name. What if I just put one with a pencil? Would it count? If I just pencil a check mark by my name, would they recognize me as having a plaque? I'm just saying. Can I get 150,000 followers? What I got to do? What I got to do? AT2 over there just eating up the followers, the subscribers. They just raining down on his head. I'm going to have to turn that into a commercial. I want to be like you. Oh, yeah. There we go, Dayla. Dayla said, here you go, Val. Check mark. All I had to do was ask. All I had to do was ask. Y'all see how that works? If you're nice to the people and you ask, they provide. AT2, I saw your live on Nolan. It was really, let me tell you something. Don't sleep on AT2. I know people don't like AT2. I know people take issue with AT2. AT2 gives good content. Now, on the flip side of that, AT2 trolls himself. He will do 100 videos on saying goodbye, why Maggie is a nutcase, why him and Danai ain't never speaking to each other. And then he will do a perfectly fantastic video on his other channel about Nolan Wells and something else big in the news. Follow him, and he really does give you good content. And he's not as negative as people say he is. The thing about AT2 is, if you believe the things people say, you won't go look. If you go look for yourself, you will subscribe. And y'all can take that from me for real. I wouldn't tell y'all that. I'm not gonna guide y'all nowhere that I wouldn't go. That's real talk. So I'm subscribed to AT2. He's a good content creator. He's has his bad stuff that's gone on here, like we all have. But he's a little delusional. He thinks he's the godfather of the sector. So, take him some chocolate, turn him around in a circle, sit him down. In other words, guide him back in the right direction. Rub his head, remind him he's good people. I'm sitting back watching you give us this word, Auntie. This live was much needed. This second. I'm tired for real. I'm just tired. I want to have a good time. I'm not fighting or arguing with nobody. They ain't getting my energy like that. I want to get on here every time. I want to laugh. I want to kiki with the people. I want them to come up. I want to talk about whatever they want to talk about. I want to eat fake food. I want to talk about how AT2 can't cook. I want to talk about how AT2 thinks he's the only godfather. AT2, you the godfather, and Rich Lomax is the mother. Who's the daddy? I'm the godmother, and you the godfather. How does that work? I ain't got no check. Ruth said AT2 is my stop for a good summer. Very good. AT2, as the godfather, you got to start shouting out channels more often. And that's another thing I will say. AT2 does give people direction. That's why I think people should give him more credit, because he does support other channels. Not as much as I would like him to, but he does. Somebody said Goomba is the daddy. Oh. So does that make Jag the mother? I said that. What? Okay, so Goomba is the daddy. Jag is the mother, Mother. Rich said he's the mother, Muva. I'm confused. AT2 is the godfather. I'm the godmother. I don't like that. I don't like it. I just stay the auntie. I'll just be the auntie. I'll be the auntie. I'll be the mama. I'll be the auntie, mother, godmother, sister, cousin. Yeah, all that. Give me all of that. I'll be all them things. Yeah, all encompassing. I want 4 check marks. Dayla, give me 4 check marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit it. Cause I'm a triple threat, a quadruple. I sing, I dance, I play the drums and the harmonica. Yeah. Look at that. 4, girl. Let me get my drums out. I play the drum. You will always be gangster. We the people. What they know about your auntie? What they know about me? What girl? They don't know when I'm coming through and they hear all them sounds. They like, is that a clown? No, that ain't no clown. That's Auntie Val with her drums, her harmonica. Huh? What? She got a microphone. I got all the things. They ain't trying to know for real. Somebody better tell Matilda. They better tell Matilda, don't come over here. You better not come this way, girl. She got drumsticks. She got drumsticks. And a harmonica. And a saxophone. y'all like, can we go now? No. Y'all go when I say go. Y'all go when I... Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all can go. Where y'all going? Y'all going to Sammy's? Is Sammy live? Meek is Sammy live? Meek know everything. Meek know everything. Tell him. Don't tell him I sold you bear mace, baby. Don't tell that. Don't tell that. You should have told him I sold you a bear. That's what you tell him. That's what you tell him. We the people. Auntie sold me a bear. Then I gave you the mace. Oh, my God. You know what? I don't know what to do with these kids. Matilda is the niece. Matilda ain't the niece. She ain't related to us, vampire. She ain't in the family. She ain't got the same blood we got. She got ginger ale in them. She got connect. Hey, we got blood in our veins. She got Canada Dry. She got Canada Dry, and it's a recall on that. Denny Lynn, Canada Dry ginger ale, and it's a recall on the Canada Dry. Somebody go tell Matilda it's a recall on Canada Dry ginger ale, and it's just running through her veins, rampant. Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody said say sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I meant it, but I'm sorry. Matilda is the fourth cousin removed from the baby daddy side. I don't even want to know who the baby daddy is. I'm scared to add. Is it Ralph? Is it Ralph? I don't want to know because I don't know Ralph. I don't want to talk about people I don't know because they've been showed up over here, and I know Taekwondo, and I know LaRondo and Shondo, and they cousin. So I don't want nobody showing up here, and I have to call them people to pull up. Okay? So God forgive me for talking about folks I don't know. So what y'all thinking? Y'all thinking we had a good meeting of the minds? But you know they're going to be like, how she have a meeting without us? I said, all y'all get in here. Are we going to combat COVID and they recalling ginger ale? Do you understand what I'm saying? How we going to have medicine without ginger ale? That's like them recalling peroxide. Black folks need ginger ale and peroxide. That's like them recalling Neosporin. We need Neosporin, ginger ale, and peroxide. That's like them recalling what's the other thing? Alcohol and Robitussin. What we gonna do? How we supposed to get sick around here? Huh? What we supposed to drink when we got a cold? That's like them recalling what is that thing that we always had to drink when we was little kids? Vicks. If they recall Vicks, y'all might as well I ain't gonna be on here no more. If it ain't no Vicks and it ain't no ginger ale, I don't know what's gonna happen. Y'all know it. Child, I can't talk about it. Ginger ale and a nap and a warm towel on the forehead. The only thing missing from that would be a what's that rubber thing that your grandma used to put hot water in and place on the nape of your neck? Huh? A hot water bottle? A hot water bottle ain't never did me wrong. I tried to touch one. My son said, Mama, if you put that on me, I'm calling 911. I said, it's a hot water bottle. It's just full of hot water. A nice, girl, I got an electric blanket. I ain't even opened up. I can't wait till it get cold outside. We the people. Ruth, how they gonna call Vicks? They was trying to make us all disappear. I want to get rid of them. Take back the Vicks. No ginger ale, no Vicks, no Robitussin. Listen, I'm gonna go hide in my basement because I got some ginger ale. It ain't recalled. I mean, it might be, but I'm going to take a chance. Take my ginger ale back to the store. What? Never. I got the ginger ale that's got the flavor in it. It's got the fruit. You think I'm taking my fruit splash ginger ale back? I'm about to drink it all tonight. Right now, while I'm on here with y'all. Pamela, listen, you got some ginger ale? They probably didn't recall yours, did they, Pam? They said, they called Pam and they was like, not your ginger ale. Hey, I'm keeping my ginger ale now. I ain't telling nobody else what to do. But if I was y'all, don't do it. Don't do it. There you go, Dayla. Keep your ginger ale, sis. Keep it. Now, if y'all get sick, I don't want y'all to say nothing. I might have to hide this live. I will not be held responsible for anything I said on here because y'all grown. Don't do what I say. Okay. What do people say? I got some lettuce. I've been side-eyeing for. Girl, don't you eat no lettuce. Don't you eat no lettuce. But I will tell you this, where I live, bunny rabbits run around outside. Now, what you might want to do is get you a nice bunny rabbit. See if the rabbit wants the lettuce. If the rabbit don't want the lettuce, I wouldn't eat the lettuce, sis. I wouldn't eat it. They taking all our stuff. We can't be healthy. They want us to eat the fat back and drink Gatorade. When eggs were recalled, it was right. I got 3 rabbits outside my house, Auntie. You scared of rabbits? Just throw you some lettuce out the window, child. If them rabbits don't eat that lettuce, I'm going to need you to just find something else to eat. Don't you eat no lettuce. And you done had it 3 days. Throw the lettuce away. Lord have mercy. The bunnies is out of control in Chicago. They ate up my son. What? Salmonella in what eggs? House of Queens? I just had an omelet. Now don't start scaring me. Y'all ain't gonna make me clean out my refrigerator. I'm keeping all my food. I'm keeping it all. I ain't going out without a fight. Can't eat no produce. Too many old folk having stomach. You said I'm saying do the right thing. I'm keeping it all. Eggs, lettuce, ginger ale. I'm about to go downstairs. I'm about to make me a whole meal. Yes, I am. Now, I might not be on here tomorrow, but that's all right. That's okay. I'll be back. Awoken said, I'm going to take a chance with the ginger ale. I'm keep your ginger ale, sis. Throw that lettuce out. Y'all, don't play with no lettuce. It's a recall on eggs. House of Queens, listen, if you wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have known. So I'm going to act like I didn't read that. This is an uplifting live, Danny Lynn. Danny Lynn, drink your ginger ale, sis. I'm uplifting you to do that. Don't eat lettuce. Don't read House of Queens comments. Everybody said drink your ginger ale. Drink your ginger ale. Don't read House of Queens comments because we're going to eat our eggs. Don't read Pam's comments. What? What you get violently ill from? Oh, I'm getting scared. Uplift that produce out of your house. What did you get violently ill from, Pam? I'm scared too. Something you ate, but you don't know what it was. You know what, Champion? He got, and he is very rarely sick. And he got sick to his stomach the other day. And only thing I think he had even had that day was chocolate milk. You ate a salad. It was the lettuce. You made egg salad. I wonder if it was the eggs or the did you use mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? Yeah, that is so sad, isn't it? That's why you got to pray over your food. I bind the demons out of my oxtails and rice and peas. Oh, girl, send me some of that. That sounds delicious with my ginger ale. My neighbor was down 3 weeks. Oh my goodness. They like, I'm good now. Mayonnaise. Yeah, it could have been the mayonnaise too, House of Queens. But I agree, the eggs. But you got to be careful with mayonnaise and Miracle Whip. Oh no, poise. Sometimes you think they scaring us, and sometimes you just gotta throw everything in the refrigerator away. Girl, throw the whole fridge out. Just pick that whole refrigerator up, take it outside, and just toss it in your neighbor's yard. Make it their problem, child. Let your neighbors neighbors tell them, say, neighbors, this refrigerator is your problem now. Tell them everything in it belongs to you. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Just give the refrigerator to your neighbors. I made me a pork shoulder in a crock pot with a bag of 16 beers and okay, that's a lot of beers. I feel like you used a lot of beers, sis. I feel like you used a lot of beer. I'm not judging. 16 beans and rice. Because House of Queens was using so many beans. I mean beers. Well, y'all done made me hungry. So y'all know when I get hungry, I gotta go. I have to leave you now. I have to go downstairs and get 16 beers and 16 ginger ale. Find me a pork shoulder and some rice, some oxtails, and some eggs. Put it all together in a pot and pour it over the fence into my neighbor's yard. Then I'm gonna go to the hospital and see if they can pump my stomach for thinking about all this. I love y'all. This has been wonderful as always. We came up with some wonderful ideas. Hopefully, maybe Saturday, because tomorrow night our live is just fun. We're not talking serious. Maybe Saturday or Sunday we can have another live like this. See if we can get some content creators in here that want to join our movement. No doctors were needed. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Don't y'all ever think that this kind of stuff is not appreciated, because it is. And I really think we can. I think we on. I really do. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Us, how he keeps us and protects us, and how he keeps us moving forward and not backwards. And may he protect all of y'all and y'all families. And I will see y'all soon, okay? Good night, everybody.